Welcome to Kids in Danger's first virtual Best Friend Award night. I'm Nancy Coles, the director of Kids in Danger. We're so excited to be honoring Danny and Anne Shapiro this evening and to celebrate our work with you, our supporters and friends. 2020 has been a strange year, but kids' life-saving work fighting for children's product safety has continued through it all. I love Kids Best Friend Award night so much. From the amazing plates that chefs prepare for our guests, the moving stories of our honorees, but most the pleasure of getting to see each of you in person, catching up, spending time together, and remembering both Kids' vital mission and the legacy of Danny Kaiser. I hope many of you are thinking of the people that you spend time with at our events, colleagues and friends, or maybe it's people you just see once a year at the Best Friend Award night. I hope that you'll take a minute now to text or email, encourage them to join you virtually. They can watch either on our Facebook or YouTube pages. Together we are stronger and can rededicate ourselves to kids' mission of safe children, strong consumer protections, and transparent and effective regulators who fulfill their duty of keeping children safe. Thank you for joining us tonight and supporting KID.
Thank you, Nancy. Hi, David, and hello to everyone. I am Dawn Casterman, co-chairman for tonight's Kids in Danger Best Friend Award Night.
I'm David Zivin, board member with KID and fellow co-chair. Thank you for joining us this evening.
We've worked very hard to make sure that tonight is both meaningful and fun. We're streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. Feel free to message us with any questions or comments you may have.
It's easy to help support KID tonight. A little later, we'll have a terrific live auction. If you haven't registered yet, please do so. It's a quick, safe, and simple way to give. From your phone or computer or tablet, you can bid on several silent auction packages. We have some fund a need opportunities coming up, and you can also enter to be in our raffle drawing.
And when you are making your donations tonight, please keep in mind that there were no fancy dresses to buy, no cab fare, no babysitters, and not even a ticket price. We're counting on you to give generously.
We've all faced so many challenges this year, and KID is no different. Our mission is as urgent as ever. Your support will help keep us fighting for children's product safety.
And to that end, we should thank our executive director, Nancy Coles. The pandemic has not slowed Nancy. She is an inspiration to all of us.
We also want to thank Dave Gouda, Assistant Director of KID. He does 1,000 things we sometimes don't see, from helping out with our Young Professionals Board to becoming a Zoom guru. Thank you, Dave.
And most importantly, the BFA is a chance to honor our founders, Linda Ginzel and Boaz Kesar. Their son, Danny, was tragically killed in a recalled crib. And after that tragedy, they had the courage to start Kids in Danger to spare other parents from such needless tragedies.
That's really why we're here tonight. Thank you, Dawn, and thank you to all of you who've joined us for this virtual evening.
And now I'm pleased to introduce one of our greatest supporters, past BFA Award winner from NBC Chicago, Lisa Parker.
And yes, we are live, everybody, with thanks to one little Ethernet cable a few inches to my right. It's the magic of a live event. Everybody, friends, family, huge longtime fans of Kids in Danger. I'm Lisa Parker from NBC5 here in Chicago. My script tonight says that I am thrilled to be with you, and I am. I am always so happy to be with Kids in Danger. But you know, TBH, it's weird. It's weirdly wonderful this year, we'll put it that way, to be with you this way, because I have so many amazing memories of BFA night. That room, that amazing food, that awesome open bar, that same group that's always over in the corner that I have to shush and make come this way when it's like this time of the event. I'm gonna miss it all. but especially your company, because this is always such a heartwarming night. But it's 2020, so it has to be weird, right? Everything else is upside down. So we're going to make the most of this, and we do have an awesome next hour for you tonight. I have a couple housekeeping items I want to run by you. I do hope, by the way, that your bar is open. I do hope you're wearing your comfy pants. 2020 is not the year for Spanx. You feel me? So tonight we have what we are calling a 2-screen experience. You're going to watch the event right here on YouTube or Facebook, but you'll be bidding in the auction. And you're going to make donations from your phone, from your tablet. You can even open a browser window on your computer. Now, if you've already registered as a bidder, you should have a welcome message, and that will have a personalized link to the auction. All you have to do is click on that link. You're going to be taken directly to the auction page. That's where you'll bid. That's where you can donate. If you haven't registered, now's the perfect time to do so. And this is when I bring out my best slow kindergarten teacher voice. I'm stretching. I'm giving you time to go there and get that done. All you have to do is go to kidsnd9220.ggo.bid. Look for the start bidding button. That'll be in the upper right-hand corner. Click the button, follow the steps. Voila, you will have a bidder account. So we have, as always, great auction items for you tonight. A Chicago sports package, a Scotch tasting for you and 5 of your best Scotch junkie friends. We have a private pizza party aptly named Abbondanza, and that is at the house of the one, the only, Lisa Turano. And if the bidding goes well, I may even consider being separated from my very own Turano bobblehead. So just, keep that in mind as you're bidding against all of your friends. So we hope you get your bids in early. You don't want to miss out on these goodies. With that, let's get this program started. And first up, we have some messages from some of our very own best friends.
Kids in Danger saves lives. I remember sitting with Linda Gonzell when I was still a city official, and we were talking about the death of Danny. This was a death that didn't have to happen. It was horrible. It was painful. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Boaz, for creating Kids in Danger. Kids in Danger saves lives.
As a parent, kid means my children's safety. I'm so grateful for the decades of commitment that Kid has put into caring for children. We had the Rock and Play, the IKEA dresser, numerous examples where Kid's impact has directly helped my children and benefited their safety and even potentially saved their lives. I'm so grateful for all the work that Kid does. And as an advocate for drowning prevention and children's safety, I feel equally grateful to have a connection with Kid and to hopefully work in the future with this incredible organization to help prevent deaths. And I think every family, every parent, every child is lucky that Kid exists.
When I think of kids, I think of resilience, hope, and a better future. When I think of Kids in Danger, their mission, their work, their impact, I am assured that our kids will be safe, healthy, and able to build that better future for all.
Kids in Danger and Nancy Coles are one of the most positive, wonderful aspects of my job. Working with Nancy, who's so strategic and wise, and is truly one of the best partners and colleagues I could ever think of. I think children in this country are safer because of Nancy's tenacity, her ability to speak truth to power, and her unwavering commitment to making safety standards as strong as possible, making product safety laws as effective as possible, and really trying to make the whole product safety marketplace safer for our children. I wish for Kids in Danger the absolute best, continued success, great luck with fundraising, and to continue their amazing work for decades to come.
And cheers to those fantastic best friends. I feel really fortunate on two levels. One, that we did a rehearsal 2 nights ago, because when I watched that video, it really gave me a lump in my throat. I feel so fortunate to be in the company with those dedicated, trailblazing, life-saving women. And to be clear, there's a lot of dudes out there who do amazing work for Kids in Danger. We just started off with 4 best friends who happen to have amazing girl power. So thank you to them. We want to take this moment to thank some of our sponsors for tonight, the very generous sponsors who make tonight, as always, possible. And they are Danny and Anne Shapiro, Tomasic, Coat and Kasserman Trial Lawyers, Turano Baking Company, GATX Corporation, Sunny and Julia Garg, Linda Ginzel and Boaz Kazar, Heather Mason, Perry Lentine, Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago, Susan Need, Lisa Turano, and Breathable Baby.
GATX is proud to sponsor Kids in Danger's 2020 Virtual Best Friend Award Night. GATX colleagues have a history of serving in leadership roles for KID, and we support them in their efforts. Safety is at the core of our work, and we wholeheartedly stand behind KID's mission to protect children by fighting for product safety.
Now, huge pleasure for me to introduce to all of you Sean Kasserman, who is the president of the board for KID.
Deadly products in our homes, on the shelves of stores and resale shops, that's the problem. Kids in Danger, through advocacy, testing, outreach, education, and research, is focusing on the solution. Fewer kids will die. That's what I love about Kids in Danger.
Thank you, Sean. First time I met Sean was well before our paths had crossed here with Kids in Danger. I met him on a story I was working on many years ago, and it was about, of course, product safety for children. And now our paths cross again. Such a pleasure. So we're here tonight to support, of course, the work of Kids in Danger, but the awesome part of the night, all of our favorite part of the night, is the Best Friend Award. And so we're going to go to that straight away. It's my pleasure to introduce first our honorees, Danny and Anne Shapiro, and then the founders of Kids in Danger. Huge smooches and virtual hugs to Linda Ginzel and Boaz Kazar.
I was home. My kids were younger, and my middle son Sam was playing with a yo-yo water ball. We loved them. They were fun to watch and fun to, you would whip it out like a yo-yo, but it would come back much easier than a yo-yo.
You'd whip it,
Stretches.
it could go, yeah,
It was
stretch.
yeah.
You'd go all the way over there and whip back at you, and yeah, it was fun. But for a little kid, when he's just swinging around, it's just a matter of time till it goes around something.
I was in the kitchen, and Sam came into me, and I looked at him and realized that the ball, he had swung it, and the ball had wrapped not once around his neck, but it had wrapped completely around his neck, and he was having trouble breathing, and it was sticking so that he couldn't unwrap it. And I grabbed a pair of scissors, and we got it from around his neck, and it was scary to him and beyond scary to me. And I remember, I've got to call these parents. I've got to backtrack now, because if this happened to us, it can be happening to anyone.
You just trust what you're buying off the shelf or what you see in a catalog. You don't really think about, is it dangerous to little kids? I mean, not to leave tiny things out that they can swallow and keep away from outlets, but you don't see a toy on the shelf and think, could that end up killing my child?
Well, then the aqua dots were art. And, all kids love to do art. We knew to be cautious. There was something in those little balls that, made them, the texture that they were and made them stick together. Her hands would turn the color that she was using of the dot. And it didn't make sense to me at the time. My hands didn't turn colors when I picked them up. And as she would put it together with the water, if she was using red, her hands would be red. Yellow, her hands would be yellow. And I thought, that's not right. So because of Kids in Danger, I think you had found out that these were recalled, and it went a step further. Then we found out that these beads were indeed toxic, that they had drugs in them after research had been done.
There's always going to be a mission for Kids in Danger. The mission is information, and unless you can get every single person to read every single warning label or every single update, I don't go on the web and look to see if something I bought years ago is still safe. The only way I'm going to know is if I read it somewhere.
Kids are kids. They're going to put things in their mouths. They're going to roll around in it. They're going to stretch it. They're going to take any toy as far as a toy can be taken. Get on Kids in Danger's newsletter. Get on their website. Make sure you're getting the recalls, constantly. But just to be smart and research what your kids are playing with, just like you'd research a class they go to in a school and everything else.
I would tell young families to be certain to read every label in the same way that they read a label for the food products that they purchase, and put thought into what they're buying, and not just for toys, but for anything. When you're buying a dresser, can it tip over? Do you need an anchor? There's just needs to be a lot more thought put into every purchase.
We've always said to our kids to surround themselves with just a few best friends. You don't need a whole bunch, you need a few. And Danny and I think, have followed that philosophy. We have picked a few organizations that we believe truly are making a difference. Kids in Danger is top of the list. It's a phenomenal organization that's making a difference and changing households, every day. So we're humbled and honored to be chosen for this award.
Not to be cliche, but if Kids in Danger saves just one life, it's all worth it.
And it has.
Good evening, and thanks to everyone for joining us at Kids' first and hopefully last virtual Best Friend Award event. My name is Boaz Kesar. My wife, Linda Ginzel, and I founded KID in 1998 after our son Danny was killed by a dangerous recalled portable crib. For us, May 12, 1998 is ground zero. It is the beginning of Kids in Danger's history. For the last 22 years, we have been fighting to improve the safety of children's products. This is a long time, and we've had many people stick with us for the long haul. We are grateful to all of you. Tonight, we are honoring a special couple, Anne and Danny Shapiro, who have been with us from the beginning in a big way. Their substantial support has made it possible for Kids in Danger to change the world, but it is their perseverance that inspired us to keep going. But 1998 is not really the beginning of history, and it is not the beginning of the good work to make this world a better place. Danny Shapiro's grandparents, Lester and Edna Shapiro, were two Russian Jews who succeeded in business and used their resources to do good in the world. Their actions inspired Danny and Anne, who used the Lester and Edna Shapiro Foundation, as well as their own funds, to keep Kids in Danger going. We did not know Anne and Danny when our Danny died. Our mutual friends, Carla and Bob Goldberg, asked them to get involved, and the rest is history. Most people do not understand why Kids in Danger's work is so difficult. Nancy Coles, who has been Kids in Danger's amazing executive director for 20 years, can tell you it is very, very difficult to get charitable contributions for an organization that wants to change the system. It is much easier when you provide a service and can point to specific individuals whom you saved. In psychology, we call this the identifiable victim effect. So when the Shapiros contribute each year to our cause, they do it with the understanding that improving the system will save many more children, but that we will never know who was spared. We never know what child would have been a victim, but thanks to Nancy's advocacy, is growing up to give nachas to his parents and have their own family. We have recently celebrated the Jewish high holidays, a time for pausing and taking stock. Linda and I have been thinking about the Shapiros during that time and how important they have been for us. In Judaism, the ultimate form of charitable giving is to give without expecting anything in return. The Shapiros have been doing just that. But we would like to at least acknowledge them and celebrate them as kids' best friends.
So, thank you. And Danny, you both deserve medals. So these are your fancy Kid Best Friend Award medals for 2020, and with our gratitude and thankful heart always. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you very much for this honor. The real recognition should go to Linda and Boaz and the Kids in Danger staff.
Thank you, Kids in Danger, for all you've done for the last 22 years. We appreciate you, and cheers to you.
Cheers.
Hi, I just wanted to congratulate and thank Danny and Anne Shapiro for their 20 years of friendship to Kids in Danger. My husband and I were part of the group that put together the first fundraiser for Kids in Danger, and we introduced Danny and Anne to this incredible organization. And who knew 20 years later that you would still be supporting and such a good friend to this group. Although we're not surprised, that's who you are as a couple, quietly supporting very important causes. And we're so grateful for everything you have done for Kids in Danger, and also that you're helping to make sure that it is still around in the future. And that is so important to keep all of our children safe as Kids in Danger does this incredible work. Thank you so much.
And we want to make sure to mention that our last speaker there was Carla Goldberg, Kids in Danger own matchmaker. Carla and Bob, thank you so much for bringing Danny and Anne into the fold. Boaz, as usual, you have upstaged the MC. I'm going to steal your line. Kids in Danger's first and hopefully last virtual event. Cheers to that. Now we want to tell you the address again of where to go in case you joined us a little bit late, or in case you were my loud friends over there at the bar in the corner, some of my favorite people. It's on your screen now. It's kidsind9220.ggo.bid. So that's right down there at the bottom of your screen. Make sure you have a couple minutes to get into the fold. So get in there. We are getting that auction ready. And now, you all know it's been a really, really challenging year for all of us personally, for many charities, of course, and nonprofits. KID has faced a lot of challenges like all of the rest of us. Kids in Danger needs your support now more than ever.
Kids in Danger was founded in the wake of tragedy, and all of KID's efforts are designed to prevent further tragedy. Our mission is to protect children by fighting for product safety. We support better education for parents and caregivers and serve as a watchdog on regulatory agencies and manufacturers, promoting enhanced transparency and accountability. Along with other parents and consumer advocacy groups, KID's efforts have been vital to the passage of the STURDY Act in the U.S. House of Representatives. We're now working to pass this bipartisan bill in the Senate. When we began working remotely, we developed new ways to continue to reach out to our community. KID held regular Safe from the Start webinars, providing education on safe sleep, choking hazards, furniture tip-overs, recalls, and more, giving parents and caregivers the tools they need to keep children safe. We also held a series of virtual conversations with KID. This interactive forum allowed experts and advocates to speak about the dangers of furniture tip-overs, the current legislative environment, and the ongoing challenges to improving children's product safety. Our annual recall report showed an alarming number of deaths due to the Fisher-Price Rock and Play. Sleep product recalls are especially close to our heart, as KID was founded by the parents of Danny Kesar, who was killed by the collapse of a portable crib recalled 5 years before. Our work is done in memory of Danny and other children killed by dangerous children's products. None of our important work would be possible without the backing of friends like you. Your gift today will help KID to keep fighting for your kids for years to come. Thank you for your continued support.
Hello, we're back.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sean Casserman, and this is my wife,
Dawn.
You know, we've reached a big moment of the night, and this is why we're here. This is the Fund a Need. This is when you can show your support simply by clicking a button. We need you to join us tonight. So get out your second device or open up another tab on your browser and come to the auction site and look for the button that says Donate Now. Scroll down and choose the donation level that most fits you. You know, I'm gonna ask you for some money right now, and we've had many years of helpful, committed donors, but these are tough times, and we realize that. So when I ask you for this, it's not without the knowledge that these are tough times, but we have to continue to protect our children. So I'm going to ask people right now, is there anybody out there that would consider donating $5,000? What would $5,000 do? Well, let me tell you a little something about Kids in Danger. It's run by Nancy Coles, who we've all heard a lot about. Nancy Coles is a CEO of a Fortune 500 company if she wanted to be, but she runs Kids in Danger instead. And quite frankly, she's fighting these CEO Fortune 500 companies with a budget that's dwarfed by the manufacturers that she's fighting against. So what I really need you to do is give her the money that she needs, that she deserves to fight for our kids against those manufacturers and the folks that really are more worried about their profit lines. So $5,000. Is there anybody out there that's willing to give $5,000?
I just got a text from Nancy, that we just got. Nathan and Randy Shapiro. Nathan and Randy Shapiro just donated $5,000. That is amazing. Thank you so much.
It's unbelievable. It brings a tear to my eye. Let me tell you, folks, $5,000 or any donation tonight will help deliver kids' design safety toolkits to help new entrepreneurs and designers make safer children's products. Do you hear what I'm saying? Kids in Danger has put together a package that with your donations can be given to entrepreneurs and designers of children's products to help them make children's products safer. The money that you're donating tonight will help develop and distribute a very, very important tool called KidsRecall.it. It's an innovative plug-in tool. It's absolutely amazing. Kids designed it, and it puts safety information right at the fingertips of parents who are shopping for juvenile products online.
Leslie Matterson. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie's my old co-chair. I miss her. Thanks, Leslie. Thank you, Nicole.
I'm going to move the bidding down. Let's go to $2,500. I'm looking for my friends, those people that are willing to fight for the children that are so important to us, to give $2,500. And let me tell you, just $2,500, it provides 300 safe sleep kits to distribute to the community. 300 safe sleep kits. You know what that means? And I don't want to get too personal here, but if Danny Kazar's daycare had a safe sleep kit, Danny Kazar is alive today. $2,500, folks. $2,500 will fund kids' outreach program for participation in health fairs, community events. We provide materials and programs that meet the needs of vulnerable communities in Chicago and beyond, throughout the entire country. $2,500 will help us pay for the technology to host virtual events such as Kids Safe from the Start webinars. We put webinars out there. With $2,500, we can teach parents how to be safe from the start, so that nothing that shouldn't happen ever has to happen to their children.
I'm reading across the bottom of the screen, and I'm amazed at so many of our friends that are calling in with donations. We cannot thank you enough. I know that you're all watching what I'm watching. We're so grateful for your donations. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna drop down. The next level I'm gonna ask folks to donate at is $1,000. $1,000 would buy Kid new video equipment for its website and marketing needs. Can you imagine what we could do with state-of-the-art video equipment as we're posting things on our website, as we're marketing the information out to parents and potential parents that will protect their children? $1,000, folks, sends Nancy Coles to Washington, D.C. to testify before Congress, or to testify before the Consumer Product Safety Commission. And what does that mean? These Fortune 500 companies, where they have all the money in the world, they're sending their people out there. For $1,000, you can send Nancy Coles out there to say, that's not the truth. Here's the truth. Somebody has to speak on behalf of these children, and Nancy Coles can do it with a $1,000 donation from you. It helps Kids in Danger. Listen, I walk over, we have this tiny little office, and we've got people volunteering their time. $1,000 adds an extra laptop to that office. I can't tell you how important that would be to us. $1,000 upgrades software programs at Kids. It helps us continue to run and increase our ability to reach parents and caregivers. It's so important.
Thank you, guys. We really appreciate your help. I know I keep saying it, but I keep saying these names. Diane Gutman, she's a really good friend of ours. She's been a great supporter for years. Nancy, thank you so much for your donation. My niece, Sunny Russell, just popped up on the screen, and she's got 2 beautiful children, and we are so happy to protect her, Harrison and Hazel. We just can't thank you guys enough. Your donations, we could not do this work without you.
I know I'm not allowed to interrupt my wife, but let
Yes,
me
you are.
move down to $500. $500 helps us to send Dave, who's such a great representative of Kids in Danger, to a nonprofit conference where he can support the Debbie Gaia Grandparent Outreach Program. I mean, think about how many grandparents. I have clients whose child was killed while in the care of their grandparent. You know why? Because that grandparent didn't have the information that we can give her, that we can protect her and her grandchildren from the travesty of a life-changing event.
We just got one. Omri Ben, thank you so much for your donation.
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Listen, and every dollar matters. Every dollar matters. $250. You know what $250 would do? It buys kid a webcam. Everything's virtual these days, right? We don't even know. My wife and I are doing this from an extra office in my law firm. We got, quite frankly, it looks like one of my kids in the basement. We're just doing what we can. $250 buys Kids in Danger a webcam so that they can put on professional conferences, presentations, let everybody know the information they need to protect their children.
Rose just donated $250. So did Amy Kelly. You'll be hearing from her in a little bit, and you're gonna like her. She's hilarious.
$100. $100. It hurts. It's a lot of money. But if you're willing to dig deep and give $100 to Kids in Danger, you know what you can do? You can help teach one caregiver at a child. Oh, Rita Saval, I love you. You can help to
Marisol, thank you so much. Rita Saval and Marisol, thank you so much.
one child care giver, teacher, man, woman, who is taking care of our children during the day. $100 allows us to get them the information that they need to do that safely.
Jack, thank you so much. Larry Golden, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I'm going to say it 1,000 times tonight, but we cannot do this work without you. We need your help. We appreciate your help. You're amazing, and we cannot thank you enough.
I'm just going to wrap up. We're all on the same team. And thank you for being a part of our team. Every dollar that you commit to Kids in Danger tonight gives us the ability to protect children from unsafe products and to protect all of us from having the greatest treasure that we could ever be blessed with be ripped from our lives. So I want to thank you so much for your generosity, Dawn. I want to thank you for all that you've done here. Lisa Parker, you know how much I love you. You've saved lives on the 10 o'clock news. You are the best.
Sean was a little mad that you stole his shirt for the night, but he'll get over it. He likes a good blouse.
Listen, we're going to move on with the program, but the donation button is going to stay open tonight, folks. It's going to be open for tomorrow, too. So if you haven't had a chance tonight to donate, please, when we're done, find the donate button. Think about what you want to do to contribute to the safety of our children and join us in that mission.
Thank you so much.
Lisa Parker.
Sean and Dawn, thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who donated. Sean, have no fear. I will get this puppy dry cleaned and back to you straight away. Now, Sean did mention something that I want to jump off of. He mentioned the tiny little office for Kids in Danger. And the thing about that tiny little office is Nancy never says no. When she gets a call from the media, she never says no. If she doesn't think she's the exact right voice, she will find it for you. And as a journalist, that is a lifeline to life-saving information. And I so appreciate that, even when it means those other TV stations get her on camera. It's okay. I breathe through it because this information, there's nothing competitive about this information. We should all have it, and we should be getting it out there early and often, as we like to say in Chicago. So let's hear now from some more of our best friends.
It's a privilege to participate in Kids Best Friend Award this year. In 2008, Congress passed the Consumer Product Safety Improvement Act, and in that act was the Danny Anne Child Safety Notification Act. President Obama appointed me chairman of the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission in 2009, and in the 4.5 years that I served, we implemented major portions of the Consumer Product Safety Act, including the Danny Anne Child Safety Notification Act. I don't know what we would have done without the advocacy of KID in Congress, on the Child Safety Voluntary Standards Committee, as well as with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission. Through the leadership of Nancy Coles and the founder of KID, Linda Genzel and Boaz Kezar, so many children's lives have been protected. So congratulations, KID, on another wonderful year, and know that I will always appreciate the work you did to protect our children.
Kids in Danger to me means responsibility. It means there will be safety and security in the juvenile products surrounding my loved ones. KID means change and accountability, improvement for the future as the organization continues to influence marketplaces across the world where manufacturers continue to make and sell their products. Kids in Danger means safer product development, better education, and stronger advocacy for children. My goal is that Kids in Danger eliminates the need for itself. That is, that through its continued efforts for responsible design and manufacturing in children's products, that safety groups like ours will become obsolete and Kids in Danger will just be a footnote in the success story.
Congratulations to Kids in Danger for another successful and this year quite innovative Best Friend Awards night. I've been an admirer and a supporter of Kids in Danger since 1998. And what a tremendous job Kids in Danger has done in this time on behalf of babies and young children and families and parents and even the wider community. If you think about it, every day, every hour, babies and children are not injured and they don't die because of the efforts of organizations like Kids in Danger who have made product safety safer over the many years. And really it goes to leadership and advocacy that Kids in Danger carries out. I have an enormous debt of gratitude for this very impactful and important organization. And I'd like to especially recognize and thank Linda and Boaz and Nancy for their dedication, their tenacity, and their leadership over these many years of keeping Kids in Danger active and protecting America's children.
Hi everybody, sorry we can't be together tonight. My name is Sonny Gart. I am a former proud recipient of the Best Friends Award. And when I think about KID and what it means to me, it means so many different things and has meant so many different things. Having been involved with kids even before my kids were born, and now they're both off in college, it has shaped our lives and it has shaped the way we've thought about other children and our responsibility. And to me, KID comes down to one word: love. And loving other kids and protecting them the same way that we love in our own, and that is our responsibility. And I have learned that from Linda and Boaz and Nancy time and again. And if we can continue to keep that in our hearts and continue to understand that that's what motivates us, I believe we will be able to protect our children and everybody's children the way they deserve to be.
Wow, what a great video. And the real heroes are the past honorees for KID. My name is Amy Kelly. Hi everyone. It's good to be back here with you today to lead you through the live auction. It's great to be here, really. It's odd to be here without the live auction with you guys in the audience. We'll do our best. You can bid on the auction items in the same place that you just made your donations. And if you still haven't registered, go to the address on the screen and click the Start Bidding button. That creates an account. The auction will go quickly, so make sure you get your bids in and don't wait. We have 5 fantastic live auction items for you tonight. The first live auction we're starting off with is a Scotch Tasting for 6. Now, ye take the high road and I'll take the low road, and ye get in Scotland before ye. All right, so we've got a Scotch Tasting for 6, and it's going to be a guided tasting with native Scotsman and kid supporter Tony Scott Green. Experience single malt whiskeys from the nation's 6 regions and learn about the basics of distilling and the history of spirits and the subtle difference between the Highlands, the Lowlands, and the Islas. Board member David Zivin, editor of the Wine and Whiskey Globe website, will be on hand to help you pour. You go home with the drams left over, as well as a classic Scotch tasting glass. So, did you know though that the first recorded sale of Scotch was in 1494? And Scotch whiskies are referred to Iskeva, or the water of life. So, Sláinte lads, we're going to be bidding on the Scotch tasting now. And the live auction bidding has been going on for a few days now. And we are currently at the highest bid, which is
$1,200.
$1,200. So we are going to open the bidding at $1,250. $1,250 for a Scotch tasting for 6. Do I have any bids for $1,250? Right now we're at $1,200, but we want to get it up to $1,250, kids. That will be a Scotch tasting for 6. Do we have any bidders over there, Dawn? We're going $1,200. Any bidders? We're going $1,250. $1,250. Do I have $1,250? $1,250? No one at $1,250? No one wants to go to the Highlands or the Lowlands or the Islas? That's a terrible thing now, don't you say? All right, now, we've got a Scotch tasting for 6. We're stuck here at $1,200, and we want it up to $1,250. $1,250. Do I have anyone out there that's looking at me on the tilly that's going to bid $1,250 for the Scotch tasting for 6? If not, then we're going to close out the bidding. We're going to close out the bidding at $1,200 if I don't have any of you takers. We're going $1,200. We're going $1,200 once. We're going $1,200 twice. We're going $1,200 sold. And we're on to the next one now. All right, now we've got item number 2, which is the Marriott Bonvoy Hotel and Dinner. And there's plenty of room at the Marriott Bonvoy Hotel. So you're going to enjoy a 2-night stay at any Marriott Bonvoy Hotel, and a $100 gift card from Dynamic Hospitality, which includes Chicago restaurants Barrio, Prime and Provision, La Bodega, Public House, Bombo Bar, Bar Siena, Builder's Building, Siena Tavern, or The Bandit. And the opening bid, which has been online for a few days, is currently at
Paula Haggerty, $550.
Paula Haggerty at $550. Can we get $600 for a 2-night stay at any Marriott Bonvoy property? Anyone for $650? Anyone? $650. We got $650. Anyone out there? Anyone out there on the YouTubes looking at me, or Facebook Live, or anyone? $650. We've got $600 for the 2-night stay at the Marriott Bonvoy Hotel and dinner with a $100 gift certificate. Anyone? $650. $650. We're going at $600. We're going at $600. Anything coming in, Dawn?
Nope.
Nothing. No one wants a 2-night hotel stay.
We have a lot of bids on this one.
We had a lot of bids on this one, but we're not getting up to $650. This $650 will help the kid organization stay in business. They are a nonprofit, as you know, and any money that comes in is going to fund their mission of product safety. So right now we've got the top bid at $600. Do we have $650 coming in?
Tomar Kazar just bid $600.
Tomar Kazar just bid $600. All right. Tomar Kazar, we are at $600. Are we going up to $650? $650, or are we sticking at $600? $600? We going $650. $650, $600. $650, $600. $600, Tovar Kazar is going once, going twice. Sold.
Abbondanza.
Well, now we are on to item number 3. When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie, that's amore. It's the Abbondanza Turano Pizza Party. Enjoy an Abbondanza Pizza Party at Lisa Turano's residence in beautiful Burr Ridge. Lisa is, of course, the VP of Legal Operations for her family's legendary and delicious Turano Bread Baking Company. Enjoy a party for 8 adults with gourmet homemade pizzas in their very own outdoor oven. A bountiful salad, desserts, dessert wines, dessert pizzas, and wine. Sorry about that. We do have the online bidding, which has opened at.
It has gone up significantly. This is very popular.
Significantly.
$1,000, Josh Balanek.
Woo! Josh Balanek has bid $1,000 for a party of 8 at Lisa Turano's very own home in beautiful Burr Ridge for 8 people. Pizza's in the stone hearth in her backyard. And we are at $1,000. Can we get up to $1,050? Are we going $1,050? Are we going $1,050? Any takers? 8 people at Lisa Turano's beautiful home in Burr Ridge, Illinois, with a stone hearth with pizzas, dessert pizzas, a bountiful salad, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wines, and plenty of atmosphere. We are at $1,000. Are we going $1,050? Are we going $1,050?
Amy, I just got a text from Lisa Turano.
Wait. The phones are ringing.
If
Just kidding.
anybody else would like it for $1,000, she is willing to do it twice. She will do it 2 separate nights, 2 separate parties. So we have Josh at $1,000, and if anybody else wants to match it, we will be happy to have you on another night. Thanks to Lisa Turano.
Okay, folks, you heard it here live on YouTube and Facebook. That if somebody wants to pony up $1,000 for a party in beautiful Burr Ridge at Lisa Turano's own home in her beautiful stone hearth, a party of 8 with homemade pizzas in her legendary stone pizza oven, along with a bountiful salad, desserts, dessert pizzas, and wine. And best of all, 8 people, 8 of your closest friends. We've already got $1,000 bid on the first party. Lisa is generously turning it over another party if someone wants to drop down another $1,000. Come on now. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie.
So it's a little awkward for me to be out of the camera, but we're social distancing.
We are safely 6
we're going to
feet.
go with $1,000 on that. And if anyone between now and tomorrow decides they also want this, let us know. We will hook you up with Lisa Turano. She's extremely generous.
Extremely generous and a past kid honoree as a best friend. So thank you. And we are going to close that out with, we're going $1,000 going once. Going twice, sold. But don't forget, you guys, the online bidding will stay up for a few days afterwards, right?
Well, not the live auction.
Oh, not the live auction. Live auction closes.
Except the $1,000 for this particular product.
Except the $1,000 for this particular product. Okay. All right. We're moving on to item number 4, which is a food for thought dinner for 10. 10 guests at Food for Thought's Lincolnwood Tavern. It's Food for Thought has generously donated this item in the past. And recipients have raved about it. This includes hors d'oeuvres and a 3-course seated dinner for 10 at Food for Thought's Lincolnwood Tasting Room. I apologize. So we have an open bid for this one starting at.
Well, back to her generosity, Lisa Turano is bid $1,500.
Oh my goodness. All right. So we've got an opening bid from a kid honoree, Lisa Turano, at $1,500. Can we get $1,550? Does anybody want a Food for Thought dinner for 10 for up to 10 guests at Food for Thought's Lincolnwood Tasting Room? We've got an opening bid at $1,500. We might go $1,550. $1,550. Anyone out there? $1,550. Do we have any bids for $1,550? We've got a lot of think. You got to think, you better think about what you're trying to do to me. You got to try to do to me is get 10 people to bid on this and have 10 of your closest friends and guests at Food for Thought's Lincolnwood Tasting Room. How about it, you guys? Come on. Are you going to be outbid by Lisa Turano? She just gave up and is offering one generous party and offered another. Do we have any other bids, Dawn? We're at $1,500 right now.
Lisa's going to get this one.
Lisa might be getting this one. Lisa Turano, you might be getting Food for Thought dinner for 10 if we don't get $1,550. $1,550? Not $1,550. $1,500. $1,500. $1,500 going once. Going twice. Sold.
Nice job.
Well, we've got our very last item here, you guys. And hey, what do you say? The Cubs are going to win today. And da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. we've got a Cubs and Blackhawks. Woo! For any Cubs and Blackhawks fans, we've got a Chicago Blackhawks authentic hockey stick signed by the entire team. And we have a Chicago Cubs pitcher John Lester autographed jersey with a certificate of authenticity. Dawn is modeling the shirt. It is signed.
Hockey stick.
It is signed by John Lester. The hockey stick is signed by the team. And you will also get with this a Chicago Cubs, Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo limited edition talking bobblehead, as well as Dooney and Burke Chicago Cubs triple zip crossbody. Sorry, guys, no tickets this year because of the Coco Corona. So we are going to, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of freewheeling here, but we have an opening bid of
$2,050.
$2,050. Who's the daddy Warbucks out there? Because we're going to need you to pone up to 2,000. We're going to go up to 3. Is there anyone going up to 3 for this stuff? I mean, you've got a signed Lester jersey. He is going to be in the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown one day, you guys. We're talking. We need some more bids here, right? We need any more bids? Are we going up here, Dawn? Are we going up? Anyone? Are we stuck at 2? We're stuck at 2?
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money, but we got a lot of prizes here. You've got an authentic hockey stick signed by the Chicago Blackhawks entire team. You've got a Chicago Pitchers, an icon, John Lester, autographed jersey with the certificate of authenticity. You've got, bobbleheads. Everyone loves bobbleheads. Lisa Parker had a bobblehead. She had a Turano bread baking company bobblehead. But you're going to get your very own bobblehead. Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo, limited talking bobbleheads. Can you imagine that? Talking? Why am I talking so much? $2,000. Are we at $2,000?
We're at $2,050.
$2,050.
Oh, wait, we just got a bid. Hang on.
Let's go. 3,000. I want 3,000. We got 3,000.
My phone is
We got to
slow.
refresh. We got to refresh.
Got to refresh.
Simmer down, everyone. Simmer.
Well, let me see what's
Right?
happening here.
What's
Technology
happening?
is not my friend.
Listen, you guys have been sports. How about it for the kids staff? Nancy Cowles, Linda and Boaz, and Lisa Parker, Sean and Dawn Casterman, Dave's. The entire staff. You guys are fantastic for putting this on. Where are we at, Dawn? Refresh that
I think
screen.
it's 2050. My screen
2050.
is frozen.
Are we going up to 3,000? Anyone coming in at 3,000? Anyone coming in at 3,000?
Okay, so I think we are at $2,050.
Okay, we're at 2,050. We would like to get it up to 3,000. This is the last live auction item on the list for tonight.
You know what? I think we should let this one go because you know who our high bidder is?
Who?
Linda Ginzel.
Linda Ginzel. I think we might have to close this one out at $2,050 unless we get 3,000.
Oh wait, $2,100. Sorry.
Whoa! Oh, did I jump up to?
No, Linda just outbid herself.
Linda just outbid herself.
Linda,
why are you doing that? Okay. Because I wasn't good with the math and went up to 3,000 from 2050.
You were jumping all over.
All right,
That's okay.
That's okay. I'm
We're
a little nervous here,
$2,100.
kids. All right, we're at $2,100. Are we going to get $2,150? $2,150? Anyone? $2,150. Are we giving this to Linda because
I think we should just give it to Linda because she deserves it.
Are we closing it out with Linda at
Let's close it out.
$2,150?
Give it to Boaz.
Boaz for $2,102.
$2,150 and 1 penny, 1 cent. All right, $21,000 going to once, going twice, sold. All right, you guys, that concludes the live auction for tonight. But do not forget that there are raffles and silent auctions that are still up, and the bidding is open for 24 more hours. You guys, this is a fantastic organization. Spread the word. Tell your friends about it. The staff works hard, and they do really, really good things to keep our kids safe from product safety recall. So we wanted to thank you so much, and we're going to kick it back to Lisa and her bobblehead.
Amy Kelly, I will always remember this being the year of your singing. Normally, as many of you know, Amy is jogging. No, I take that back. Sprinting around the room between bidders. Hopefully, we'll do that again next year. So a couple important points that Amy just mentioned. The raffle sales and the silent auction are open until tomorrow night, midnight, Central Standard Time. So there's still some time and some movement on some of those items. Until then, we want to say thank you so much. And just a personal note for me, and I was a little too superstitious to say this earlier, but I'm lucky enough to work with a lot of amazing nonprofits and charitable groups. None of them had the nerve or the verve or the chutzpah to do this much live. But of course, Kids in Danger is the one group that figured out how to do all this live. So cheers to all of you. Thank you for your support. Until we meet again, hopefully next year, be safe and be well and have a great night. Thank you so much from all of us.